What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We're tuning in for another video, man. We finna pull Dolo out today. Y'all see, wife already about to take off. She got hers out. So I told y'all Shell got to perform for the dance team at the festival. So we're going to that. I got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna go check her out. Then I'm coming back. Tina got to ride with me. They gotta get her early, of course. So it's a pretty day. So I'm like, why not drive Dolo today? I'm gonna let Air Train sit. I've been out Dolo for a few days, so y'all know we were daily driving it. So I was like, man, why not drive it today? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive Dolo, see what run it to. I got stuff everywhere. Frank sale too at a meet. You're gonna have to get a new keyway. You'll have to get a new keyway and just polish it out. Cause y'all remember I told you my guy had to cut the balancer off. It was seized on the crank. So other than that, crank is good. Like I said, make you a good 585. A good 585. So yeah. You want that crank set? You want to buy it? Hit me in the email, jmalcolm2004@gmail.com. I know a lot of y'all been hitting me in the email inquiring about carburetor bills, and some inquiring about buying the car. Like I said, I answer the email faster because I don't get cluttered. I don't get flooded, so I see the emails way faster. That's my business email, so it's not a lot of junk going there. So yeah, just email me, get together. I'm gonna get this thing backed out, and we're gonna load up and get ready to run my chain. Right, y'all, we out here. I finally can vlog a little bit. They got the music off. Well, they playing music. Y'all know we get a copyright on that. But Michelle and the team still not here. They running behind today, y'all. Huh? I said Michelle team. She already got some candy. I gave her $5. She spent it in under 2 minutes. As soon as she got in here. So we waiting on them to pull up. Then we're gonna get back to the house. And I gotta finish some stuff up, y'all. So y'all just stay tuned. I'm gonna turn y'all on in a few.
Y'all may want to turn your chairs sideways. They're actually going to be facing this way.
All right, BCG found this they dance team. They about to get started.
You may what the fuck?
Y'all see it, got their props. Pop about to take off. We about to take off too. Tina and I got 1,000,000 treats today. Yeah, you done for the day. No more treats for you for the day. No more treats for her, man. We finna go put Dolo up. I gotta finish working. Get all that good stuff, y'all. So we finna get on back. Shell and them, they did good, man. They did amazing. They did their thing. So good job behind the team. I see Pop pulling out. The thing clean, man. My Pop pulling out. Just leave my huh? Oh yeah. BCG fan, we back, man. Gotta get Dolo put glory. I locked the door. Glory. We gotta put Dolo back up. I really wanted to drop the engine out today. I mean, just said he might have been at the shop, but I ain't getting no answer, so he might not be there, which is cool. Let's get Dolo put back up, man. I really can't the wind blowing. I really can't do too much today. I got so much editing to do. I got to finish the last. Well, I got it finished. The last episode on the J Malcolm TV channel. Like I said, we filmed 2 episodes this week. Y'all gonna want to check them out. It's good. So we got that coming. We got 2, maybe 3 to film next week. So we're gonna be busy. But man, I wanted to get that thing out of here, but you know, I'll get it. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I ain't doing nothing, man. It's a rest day. Tomorrow, I said, me and baby girl had a good time. Mess around in Dolo. We had to catch up somebody on the highway. She loved going fast, boy. She be wanting me to hit it. I was like, hey, can't do that here, Will. She want me to burn out and stuff. I said, we can't do that here, Will. Oh, lights on. I ain't see that, y'all. Know how the light got on, boy. Battery been dead as a doorknob. I don't even know how they got on, really. Let's see. But I'm gonna set y'all down, and then I'm gonna set y'all up in the shop so y'all can see me pull in, and we're gonna check back in. BCG fam, it's the next day, as y'all can see. We had a good time at the festival. Shell dance team, they did their thing, man. They actually got second place at their competition yesterday too, in one of the categories they were dancing in. So that was good. But as y'all can see, I'm back at it with the copyright. So these are 2 customers cards. This one and that one over there. I gotta break down. This joker right here, I just took it loose, and man, two of the bolts was halfway in. I'm sorry, y'all, I had to hit the stop button, but 2 of the bolts were halfway in, man, on the metering plate. I was like, what in the world? This thing wouldn't have ran right to save your life. The front side super dirty. Primary bowl, man, this thing here is a mess. But I'm gonna get it right. We're gonna get it together. Go out here in the shop, get this thing together. And what else we got? I'm trying to think what we got shaking. But I'm gonna turn y'all on when we get out there to the shop. We're gonna finish up. All right, BCG fam, we out here in the shop, man. I just got the customer's card put in the cleaner. Just got finished making me up some kits. See, I had so much stuff. Y'all see all that? I used to have it used to be boxed everywhere, but then, you know, you have stuff left over sometimes. You consolidate, especially when buying parts, carburetors. Sometimes you get stuff where, man, it's like somebody might have been just put a kit on there and they don't know what's wrong or something else happened. So you have some good parts or sometimes it's cheaper to buy a kit, and you might need a few gaskets for different carburetors and stuff. But long story short, sometimes I get new kits, I have a lot of gaskets left over. So after time goes by, you know, eventually you're gonna start piling up and having more things left, man. So it really not too much going on today, y'all. It's wet outside. It's been raining. I've been wanting to take Airtran out to test this, to test it and stuff too. Really to see how it dry, cause y'all know we got the new intermediate shaft. So, but and really that was on the agenda for this vlog too. But it's wet. It rained outside yesterday, and it ain't the warmest, so it ain't dried up. I'm like, man, just ain't the time, man. You know, I got a load of carburetors to do today, this week. I got a load of carburetors to do, and then on top of that, we back producing. We might have, I think, 3 episodes to film this week. So it's gonna be one of them weeks, man. It's gonna be one of them weeks. Then in the midst of, you know, trying to get ready to get meets together, which hopefully, like I said, I have that coming for y'all. When we get everything straightened out and the scheduling and all that, you know. So get that one done. Got to get Airtran done, completed. So it's a lot. We got the T-top. I need to weather the brake. We need to go ahead and get the front end switched on the T-top. And I think I'm ready to start that engine too, at least get it started. I might go ahead and buy the block, get the block at least for now. And we'll chip away at that, you know. I got rods already. I got rods. Y'all probably like, Jay, you got rods? Yeah, I got rods. I got some 6-inch H-beam rods. So I'm gonna do, like I said, a 383 or 385. I probably, not a 385. I'm probably gonna do a 388, more than likely. I done had a 383. So, which y'all know we had a 383 in Grandma Nana. So I'm gonna spec me a 388 stroker. So we're gonna do a 388 aftermarket block, of course. So we're gonna go ahead and get that. I got the rods, like I said, 4-inch rods already, H-beam, 6-inch rod. We're gonna do a 6-inch rod, 388. You can do, with strokers, you can use a 5/7 rod, or you can do a 6-inch rod. But I'm gonna use a 6-inch rod and a different thickness head gasket, which I get into all that why. I get into all the logistics of everything as we get farther on, but we're gonna just chip away at it. So we'll probably get the block, go ahead and get the block, and then get the crankshaft. We'll get the crankshaft, which I'm gonna show y'all how to get a stroker and make that joker ride. So this gonna be my combination, of course. And I wanna do a stroker, which I ain't saying that's gonna be the permanent engine in the T-top, but I wanna do a stroker because out of all the build sheets I do, I spec so many build sheets for people. And man, a majority of them are strokers. I done spec so many stroker engines, it's unreal. And it's just a popular engine. I mean, and I like 383s and stuff because it's like, if you got a 350 block, man, 350 blocks laying around everywhere. 350 is a much stronger block than a 400 block, a factory 400 block. Honestly, if you got a 400 block laying around, I say use it. But if you got to start from scratch, like if I got to start from scratch, I'm not going to hunt down a factory 400 block. I'm just going to buy an aftermarket block because they are weak when it comes to comparing them to a 350 Chevrolet. They just weaker blocks. I don't care if it's 4-bolt, man, 2-bolt. It's just the fact, man. They weaker blocks than 350 blocks. So, you know, you can get a 350 block cheaper anywhere. So if you got one, you might as well get the most cubic inches you can get out of it by either building anywhere from 383 to 388 or go on up to a 396. Y'all seen me? I said, wait a minute, we could do a 396 combination. Since I'm buying a crankshaft, but I kind of wanna do a 388, in which, if we paired it with the 396 stroke crankshaft, it wouldn't be a 396. It actually be a little bigger. I have to calculate what the cubic inches will be, but it actually be a little bigger. But that's something you can open up the world to. You can open yourself up to when you got an aftermarket block. I mean, you can do that. And you can run 60 over on a 350 block too, man. I ran one day to drove it, and then this the first old school I gave wifey. We weren't even married at the time. Which, if you've been watching from long time ago, then you probably remember that Cutlass 2 in the Move. That was the name of it. 2 in the Move. It had a camshaft in it just slightly above stock, so it didn't have that lope. Like it sounded stock. It sounded stock, man. It was a true sleeper car build. It sounded stock. It had a nice transmission in it. 373 gears, had a nice rear end in it, but it sounded like a stock engine, but it was actually 60 over. It was a 60 over 350. Drove that joker every day. Standard stroke though, 3.48 stroke. And man, had a ball in it. Just didn't do nothing but run in the street on hard tires. That's all I did, run in the street on hard tires. And the name come from, I said, if anything, at that moment, I said, if anything gave me at least 2 in the Move, I don't care if it's super radical, I try it on a hard tire. And I feel like I could get away. So that's where the name come from. And man, I ran it a lot. I ran that car a lot, then gave it to wifey. And she had it and stuff too. So it's a whole story behind that. But yeah, man, we probably gonna go ahead and get the block. We're gonna chip away at the T-top. We're gonna get the I plan on ordering the body mount bushings this week. So we'll get the body mount bushings and then see who's coming, who's about to enter. Oh, she come and hunt me down, y'all. I was trying to tell the BCG fan, I said, who is entering? I was like, I didn't know who it is. Sometimes the little one come out. You don't know who'll come, all of them come out here. Shell come out here sometimes. She got to tell me about it. Daddy, let me tell you what happened. Then Teeny come out here. She just come out here and do whatever. She just be wherever, y'all. So, yeah, that's what we got, y'all. I mean, y'all know every vlog ain't action-packed, but I still like to tap in with y'all, man, and, just see what's going on. So, yep, tomorrow we should have some action called. It'll be dry. We're going to take Airtrain out, and we're going to test it and see how it dries. We got to do that before we go to the track because I told y'all that time we went to the track, I wasn't taking the car back, and that been months. When we took that car, it was summer or was it was spring? It was summer. I think it was summer. We took it in the summer. We took that before Meech's last trip was August. Man. It probably been 9 or 10 months. Airtrain only been to the track one time, 9 or 10 months, and I didn't like the way it drove, so I refuse to take that car down the track. I mean, y'all probably like, Jay, you be taking it down the street. I do, but I'm not just full throttle. Sometimes I'm getting out of it a little bit before the 8th and stuff too. So I'm like, man, and I ain't shook it down a lot, even in the road. Like when I'm testing these other cars, I really ain't shook that car down a lot, like y'all would think, because of how it drove. But now I'm gonna take it and see how it drives. It drives great, just regular driving, drive great. So I'm gonna take it and we're gonna shake it down tomorrow, and it should help it too. Should help the ET. So y'all got that to look forward to tomorrow. We're gonna be back to action tomorrow when it dry up. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later, BCG.